Day 65. So we showed our MVP to some customers yesterday, right after I was talking to you, and our potential customers, I should say, and got some good feedback. I think the hardest part about feedback is like you don't know who to trust, you don't know what everyone's thinking, you don't know. So it opens up more questions because you see them interacting with it, and I think we're still too focused on too many customers. I think we're still all over the place with what customers we should care about, what ones we shouldn't. And they gave us some basic stuff to work on, which is good. But honestly, I think we don't know what to do right now. That seems to be the theme that Sean and I have, is like we're looking at each other saying, is this important? Is this important? I don't know. And I don't know. I don't know if it is important or not. So I'm not frustrated. It's more like my Lean Six Sigma background teaches me this. They say something like, get so close to the problem that the solution becomes self-evident because you can understand the root cause of it, and you can understand how to solve it. So, I need to get closer to the problem. I don't really know what that means, but I know that's what I have to do. I think like Sean's already talking about version 2, and I'm not opposed. I think Sean's right. We got to keep iterating and making it better. I'm a little nervous. We still don't know where our customer is to iterate towards, I think he's got a clearer perspective than I do, though. So to be honest, I think, to be fair, I think I'm a little bit alone there, but yeah. And what can you do, right? I mean, I just don't want to keep building features, I guess. We talked to another group we're kind of helping, or they're helping us, I guess, and they talked about having the ability for people to upload a larger number of properties and have them all be on the map, and then have those get analysis on those ones all at the same time. And that is an interesting idea. I can't decide if I should start building towards that, or I should start building all these toggles in. Toggles feel very interesting because you can search for whatever you want to search for. That's the hard part. Is we have to add crime in there. We want to add walk score. Sean's talking about adding weather now. Kind of worried we're creating this Frankenstein that we don't really know who it's for. But we're good at it. We're good at building, so I think that's a piece of it. Is I we're at the end of the day, we are, I would argue, 65 days into the startup. I think we're probably maybe 70, 75, something like that at the end of the day. I think we have a lot done, a lot thought through, a lot communicated. Maybe this is one of those times where we need to just be okay with not knowing, I think maybe that's the play right now, is to keep our heads down and not, maybe it's just me, not get into this like weird existential, like, where are we going argument, because it's unknown, but it's also supposed to be unknown. So I think that's helping me kind of, talking it through is kind of helping me not worry too much, because I am getting worried we don't have customers, which makes me feel like it's a bad product, which makes me feel like it's a bad product market fit, which makes me feel like it was a waste of time. And I really need to stop doing that, stop going that far. I need to say, I feel uncomfortable that it's not clear yet, and I need to work towards making it clearer. But to say scrap the whole thing, to say don't try, to say you'll never, whatever, to use the words that are very definite, like never and always, I think I need to be I need to stop. It's not even be careful saying that. I need to not do them because I don't think it's going to help the company. I don't think it's going to help customers by me saying that to myself right now. I think I keep going back to like, what would Bezos do? And I truly believe Bezos would make it free, sell ads, and add so much value to a free product that it's insanity. Like, if Amazon can get me the best product to my door for free today, tomorrow, for $140 a year or whatever, and all of our competitors have so much margin. Oh my god, it's like their margin is our opportunity. Like if we are free and we're better than them simultaneously, like I can't think of someone who wouldn't check it out because it's free. Like it's and nothing we're doing is really expensive. That's the thing. It's like we have the same our costs are the same between 100,000 people and 200,000 or whatever, less than 100,000 users monthly. Our costs are the same, which is crazy, right? Like we can scale to 100,000 people touching our website every day and it costs us the same. I just feel like there's something there that maybe I should do some estimation about ad revenue to see what would break even be on that way. Oh, I should probably do that. I should at least know the ROI of every way we're proposing. You're right, Brian. We need data. Like, what are we doing? We're arguing about bullshit. We need data. Okay, that's helpful. I need to go get some data to understand if my argument held water. I'm not saying it's the right one, but like that it even is viable. I'm assuming it is based off other stuff, quote unquote, based off kayak.com or whatever. But who knows? I think these like Expedia, Priceline, kayak.com kind of websites are super highly profitable and large, and they don't sell anything. They just sell ads. I mean, would I love us to be the Expedia of real estate? Yeah, we could do that. It's just, is it viable? I would assume so. That's our whole business model. But it's hard. I really like, and maybe I'm being really ignorant, but I really like that no one's watching these because I feel like I can be honest about the actual state of our company and know that if anyone ever watches this, it'll probably be years from now because I'm not advertising this. Like I'm just like posting it on YouTube and no one's going to care no one's going to care even if we go big unless it's valuable to them, first of all. But like at some level, unless we grow, unless people take an interest in me as a person, which I kind of am uncomfortable about, honestly, because it just feels like very, I want to help people, I don't really want to be like, I don't have a statue of me. I just want to like help people to get stuff done, achieve their dreams, But if I knew people were watching this, I wouldn't tell you this kind of stuff. That's the funny part, is my point. It's like, I wouldn't be telling you what I'm thinking. But I need to tell you to work through it myself. So I guess if these do get popular, maybe I'll have to record them and then post them like months or years afterwards so that it doesn't steal whatever we're working on or invalidate whatever we're working on. But no one cares, so it's fine. This is the part before everyone gets interested, right? And no one's getting interested unless I keep trying. So that's what we're doing. We're going to keep trying. So I should probably make some business plans for real ROI, for real customers, and then ask GPT. No, but then do a real analysis rather than stomp my foot and say I know best. Yeah. If the free model gives us 10x revenue over the paid model, maybe that is our decision. If it doesn't, maybe I'm making stuff up, you know? So, I think that's a good direction for me right now. I think I should work on that today. Because I really don't want to keep adding features no one wants. That's what I really don't want to do. I've done that already too many times. I mean, I do think adding toggles is pretty backbone. You know, it's like what the thing's going to do. But, you know, I'm kind of scared of the toggles because I think I'm going to break the map. I'm going to break the map by making toggles. Oh, God, this stupid map box is so hard to navigate. Like clicks and hovers, and it doesn't want to communicate very well, and they have their own like native language with it. It's complicated, you know? Even with GPT, it's complicated. Like GPT can't write this stuff very well. It's kind of funny. So maybe I should do a hybrid. I should do a little bit of business planning, and I should do a little bit of featuring. And I should keep reading books. I'm killing about a book a week right now. How do I do it? Audiobooks. You always have something going on that you could be listening to something else. So, yeah, I'm not frustrated. It's more like I'm seeing opportunity in every direction and not knowing what to do first. Or, you know, I feel like I'm in an amusement park and I'm like, okay, which ride should I ride? What should I learn? What should I do? You know, what's the right one? I don't want to be analysis paralysis. I'm going to keep moving. I'm still going to work on something every day. But if I can ride the best rides first, you know, I got to do that. I still got to ride rides every day. But if I can prioritize certain rides, I'm going to keep this analogy going. Certain rides have really long lines. Should I get in them long line? Should I not? Like, you know, should I go do a lot of little rides that have no lines? Like, that kind of stuff, you know? So, here we go. You're going to love this. We're starting it. This is it. My favorite graph. I haven't shown this to you guys since I think like day 10 or 12 or something. I gotta keep this. I kept the goals, but I kept this thing too. I feel like this is like gonna just help me with my brain with all this stuff. Where are we? I think this graph is I forget the word. It's like iterative. It's like fractal. This graph is fractal, and people use that term for stocks and stock trading and patterns. I will feel everything on this graph in a month timeline, in a week timeline, in a year timeline, in a 10-year timeline. Everything on this graph will happen to me at the same time, depending on the timeline that I'm experiencing. So like, we are quote unquote launched MVP wise, despite not having any customers yet. I today feel like we are somewhere over here, you know, like we have a whole Trofasaro coming, you know, but I know 6 months from now, Brian is going to say we are still here. Like the Trofasaro is not even 1% what I'm experiencing right now, it's gonna be way, 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 way worse. But I like to pretend today that we're feeling this today. And maybe that's aggressive. I don't know. Everyone thinks that they're better than everyone else. So I guess I'm pretending that I am today. But yeah, I think we're entering the trough of sorrow. And maybe I'll talk to Sean about that today. That'd be funny because he'll kind of like shrug at me and say, maybe. But I don't think the novelty's worn off though, too. It's more like we're in the uncertainty. Like it's easy to have something to build and go build it. And then once you get some feedback, to look back and say like, what do I do with this feedback? Where do I go with this? How do I make this valuable to you? I mean, so in a grand scheme of like a year, I bet we're still in the text crunch of initiation. Like, and that scares me because I feel like we're entering the trough of sorrow. But, and like, I don't even want to know what the crash of ineptitude is going to be. It's, you have to be so dual-minded. You have to care unconditionally about customers, about your product, about making the world a better place, and you have to shrug when it doesn't work, and say, we'll get them again, we'll try again. And I guess in some level, if you unconditionally believe those things, that you'll know that you're gonna show up again tomorrow and keep working on it. But it's so hard every day to show up when you don't know what to do. You don't know how to make the situation better. So I think I'm in the first percent of that right now. I'm sure we have a whole 99% of that to go. But I guess I'm trying really hard to like wink at myself and say like, we'll get there. It's just so hard to like, I'm giggling to myself thinking about like what all the pain that's coming, all the uncertainty, me and Sean are going to fight. I'm going to be up at night thinking about this. Like, it's easy to say we need a login button, and I built the login button today. Like, it's so easy to do that. But now that we like have something and we don't know what to add to it next, it's going to be a wild ride figuring that part out. And fun times, man. This is gonna be cool. I'm really excited, like, to struggle with this, because I feel like it's one of my few things that it's worth struggling over. Most things in life I feel like you struggle over and then you look back and go, why did I do that? I feel like this is gonna be a new and different and challenging experience that I haven't had in a really long time. And I like challenges, and I've really just like manipulated my life into having very few of them. And now I get to pick the ones I want to work on, the challenges I want. And it'll be good. I'm excited. I'm scared. I'm so scared, but I'm so excited. Like, I feel like I'm at that part in a lot of roller coaster references today. I'm in that part in the roller coaster where you're coming up and then you hit that, like, everyone knows that feeling. They get like, oh God. I feel like we're not there yet, but I feel like I know it's coming. Like, I feel like I just got strapped in, because I feel like the roller coaster is going to be like 1 user feedback, 2 user feedback. Like, they love it, they hate it, they love it, they hate it. We're up, we're down, we're up, we're down. Yeah, I feel like we got one person that liked it yesterday and one person that very clearly nothinged it to me, but Sean thought they liked it, and which is interesting, right? Like, we took different things from it. So I don't know about that. I don't know what to think about that. I don't know if I'm right or he's right, but whatever. All we can do is keep showing up to the customer and asking questions and genuinely try to help them, and that's all you can do. So thought this was going to be a 5-minute one, but I really hope this was valuable to you. I think this was a significant day in the history of our company. This is the first day we are getting feedback for MVP in a real way from people I don't know. There's still people that Sean knows. They're not random people. That's our next step, is random people. But you know, for being 2 months in, I think that's pretty good. You know, let's every day. How do we give customers value? Period. How do we give customers value? And we'll do it. We'll get there. So I hope this helps you one day. Thanks for letting me share. I'll see ya.